All right, hello everybody. Greetings and salutations. We're firing up a little late, so we're just gonna jump right in. I think we got pretty much everybody here. So hope y'all's having a good day. Um, yeah, we're just gonna jump right in. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Who can recall what happened last time? We're jumping right in.
We won the world. No. See, we explored some more, ended up oh gosh, let's see. We ended up fighting another Skelebos, if I remember right. Oh, right. We explored some more, ended up in this room that had these like stone, they look like sculpted or carved stone shapes, like up on pedestals. And it was super creepy. And it sounded like, oh, let's see. Can't remember the status of the help me calling out in my head, but uh there was magic. We could read some magic on or detect magic. I'm sure things will be fine. And decided to touch one. And then the voice in my head that was originally saying, "Help me, help," was like, "Yes, four more." Right. Right. So the remaining or three more, whatever, the remaining number of the things. Um So that instantly told me it was probably a bad idea to keep touching stuff. But as we got closer, let's see, who was it that reached out and touched the pile of bones that were in the center? Vivek, was that you? Or was that me? I don't even remember.
I didn't touch them bones, but I did attack them after they started.
True. Well, whoever touched them, will be some sort of minion of the thing that's been talking to me in my head. That is definitely no good, up to no good. And through Met heroics, we defeated the creature in the center. And I think we're gonna take a short rest or something, maybe, or did take a short rest, and then we're gonna be heading out because it's probably not a good idea to keep trying to touch various spooky things. Okay, bud, come on, come, let's go. Let's go this way. Come on. That's the high points of what I remember. We're going this way.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else other than we had done some exploring and uh, alternate paths just to get to where we are, right? Like
Yeah, well, we explored around quite a bit
because that, yeah,
and
there's that other
finally
room we
found our way
came
here.
from with the water streams
Oh
that we had
yes,
gone to.
right. And so we were exploring around the streams because we didn't want to cross the streams just yet.
All right, that is all you recall. I believe there was a debate of if you were going to do a short or long rest at the end of that, but we did not get to that conclusion. So we're gonna pick up just as you, because the last roll I had was you guys doing a little bit of healing after the fight, and then we ended. So fresh off the plate of finally felling this creature. And this mist, this very, very light mist, like not even morning dew kind of mist had started filling the air. But you guys have dealt with that large undead monstrosity. And as you do so, you hear the pitter patter of hurried feet scuttling towards your direction until a very familiar goblin makes their appearance.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I had to go pee.
Oh, hey, Gnome. You missed out on a pretty fun fight. You totally would have enjoyed chewing on the bones.
Are there still bones left to chew on?
Oh yeah, it's the whole undead monstrosity.
All right, I'm gonna go over there and just give it a taste.
Come on. Let's go back. Come on.
Tastes like old, decrepit, rotten, dusty, dirty, with a hint of with a hint of spice, a little spicy.
It tastes like what my aunt used to make all the time, Jemima. Pretty
Your
good.
your aunt, your mama? That's an
No,
interesting
Jemima.
designation. Oh, Jemima. Gonna say, I mean, I guess I'm sure in some cultures, aunts can be mamas too. So I don't judge.
Yeah, no, my mom's name is Razor Fart.
Ah, a good goblin name.
Yeah, traditional. It's named after her mother.
Family traditions.
Do
Always so
not
good.
want to ask how she got the name, but yes.
Oh, that's a really bloody story. What are these things?
My screen is not refreshing. Oh, see, are you going up to
This.
the stone statues?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, if I see that, I'll be like, oh, I don't think you want to touch those. I think they're potentially going to release some big evil. So
Immediately touch it as soon as they say it releases a big evil.
I should have
All
known
right,
It's the
better.
wrong
give
thing to say.
the wrong thing to say
I
to a
mean, a
booyog.
big, a big, well, evil to us, but really good for you. Like angel,
As you say
Give
that,
me.
his face
sweet.
drops, and it's like, oh,
So do you touch it or not
that's
touch it?
disappointing. Well, I'll touch one. I'll touch this one, but then be disappointed if an angel comes out.
All right, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right, 9.
All right. So with a 9, for just what feels like the blink of an eye for most people, Gnome, as you touch this thing, you are like your vision fades for just a moment. Like the time it takes for you to blink an eye, it's for you it feels like minutes. And in this time frame, you hear a voice off in the distance, and it is, some might consider it sinister, but as a goblin, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but it says, and this is Goblin doing it, why serve them? Why help them when you can have power? The power to influence, the power to rule. They hold you and your kin back. Join me, and you will know what it is to be the dominant again.
Ooh. Can I talk?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask, and like my hand's still on it, eyes closed, and I'm gonna ask, "Are you Big Steve?" Just talking to myself out loud,
Yeah.
touching the stone.
Big Steve. If you refer to what you have experienced, then I would be the greatest Steve you have ever known.
How do we meet you?
Follow the path. Continue inward.
Okay. I'm gonna let go, and I'm gonna turn to like uh Vimac and Altani, and just say, "We have to go inward to meet the biggest Steve there's ever been."
I'm gonna look at the group, like catch eyes, and then look back, be like, "Oh, you heard the good fairy godfather voice. It's pretty sneaky. It's trying to release all the goodness into the world. I mean, are you sure you really want to go find
I
that?
just look like I
I
stepped
mean,
in something disgusting, and my lips snarls up like, ugh.
we can. You know how us, we love good stuff. But I'm really surprised, actually, that you would want to release something like that.
You're
But we can
right.
if you want. They are definitely, like they said, they're the
Uh,
best, right? They're so good.
Maybe we should go kill it instead.
You know, if you feel like that's the right choice, I can respect that.
Okay, we'll
I'm
go
sure
kill
there's some
this
other, yeah,
big fairy. No
probably
offense to
wise.
anyone else, but something that good doesn't deserve to be around. You know what I mean? It could be influential, especially with the tricks that it's trying to play. Tried to say it was a
That
big
was,
Steve.
it's smart of it to tell you that it's a big Steve. It really wants to get out,
Well, I
but
know it's
there's
a
so much
liar
goodness
now.
in the world.
There's too much. You have to have balance, right? In all things.
Exactly. And if any badness in the world, I feel like the goblins should get to enjoy that, right? And the booyahs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. I like it. All right. Well, hey, Price, do you sense any more of that funky magic anywhere besides those sculptures?
I don't think you detect magic up anymore. Let's see.
We've been asking a lot of you for that this trip, so if you need to take a break from it, that's totally cool. But might be good to figure out where this ultra good fairy might be hiding as I give Price a wink. So we can either avoid it or, kill it, like Gnome said.
Did we end up investigating anything else in this room? I forget. Like after we fought, or did we just end up killing this thing?
You just ended up killing the thing, and the last thing I had on my little list of my log was you giving Kaido a heal. So,
Oh, that's right.
Did you put that through for me, or do I need to do it?
I did it.
Right, Tika.
And Altani, you can roll me a d20.
One sec.
All right. Continue.
All right. Okay. And so, Gnome, I see you there near me. Did you touch the triangular looking one
Yeah,
or the weird lumpy? Okay.
the triangle.
Okay. Hmm. Well, you guys, should we keep exploring what we've got out here and maybe bring in some magical reinforcement to take out this ultra good fairy? We do still have those other streams to check out.
Oh, we do.
Oh no, OC, I just have to report that there is a squirrel like doing tail sign language like a crazy creature uh, outside. It's pretty funny. It's just
Nice.
slowly walking around, flipping its tail around like crazy.
Come on, Kaido. We got a very good fairy thing to kill.
I'm gonna go across the streams.
Did we go down here?
Oh, it was up this way where the streams were.
Anything interesting in this dead end?
I don't think we
Nope.
checked that way.
Just a dead end.
I kick a rock.
Oop, there we go. My phone died. Sorry.
Hey, Price, are you gonna collect its fairy dust for your magic?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh, Gnome, you would be so proud when Price was doing his last ritual. He made sure to incorporate some other elements into it, just like you were teaching him.
Oh, like what?
Oh, see, I don't remember. The Price doing this. It's been like a whole ass week. No. But I
Trying to
think it
remember as
was
well.
like maybe some of the spores and like some dirt. Like you grab some dirt near the creepy stone statues to add to your components.
Yeah, I was using just like all sorts of stuff. I think it was just it was during my ritual cast of I think I was
Yeah.
casting detect magic.
Yeah, I think so. If you were thinking maybe you can figure out a way to identify stuff you couldn't identify before.
Well, as you're having that conversation, you make your way back into the large cavernous area with the pool of water, which the little streams just kind of, break off and flow into holes in like the cave walls. Just the natural flow as water comes through and erodes the stone. It's found its own path and they're branching off in different directions. But you'd also see that this path breaks off into other routes as well.
I'm gonna look
Well,
over my shoulder to Price and say, I'm gonna cast Detect Fairy. Hold on. and then I just want to spin over and over again till I get really dizzy, and then when I stumble in a direction, that's the one I am interested in.
So roll a d1, 2, 3. You already know about that one. So roll a d6.
2.
1, 2. So that top left path is where you over there is where you stop spinning.
Were we still not crossing the streams? I guess that answers that question.
Oh, I crossed it immediately. Did something happen from that?
Not that you're aware of.
I'll just stomp through, I guess. It's this way.
Which that immediately leads you to a dead end. And what's your alignment, Gnome?
I don't think I ever really thought about it. It's definitely, I put chaotic neutral, but I think there's some evil tendencies. Like he would see himself as bad.
Okay. Yeah, so you come to that little cubby in the rock, and it's just it comes to an end. That just seems to be where the natural state of erosion had, you know, come and gone, as it were.
I'm gonna put my hands against the wall and just push.
Whoosh. It's cold to the touch and very dry, but nothing seems to come of it.
I'm gonna look at Vimac approaching and just say, I think they're countering my Booyog magic.
Or the ferry is this direction, and we just have to find the correct path that gets you to the other side of this dead end.
That's a good point. I'm gonna have to leave that up to you. I don't know how to do that.
Well, we could try this other path, just the other right outside here.
Or we could dig. Would that help?
Well, if we dig, we'd have to then dig up. So,
Oh,
or dig through the wall. That might
yeah.
not. We don't know how far, so let's see if we can go around first. And then if we can't find a way around, we might have to dig. But yeah, there's a path up this way I saw. Hey, are you coming? As I say to the rest of the group.
What were those things we crossed?
Oh,
I
Kaido,
don't know. They were
you went splish splashing, Kaido? Is that what I saw?
Seems like we're following.
It was the stream we initially didn't want to cross because it looked kind of suspicious.
I just saw everybody else go around, and I saw Kaido step in and through. So, Kaido, feel free to give me a little perception as you're clip-clopping through the water.
Gnome went straight through the middle too.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With a 19, you can't help but feel, even though it is not, actively being wielded like in your hands, Flame Lash seems like it is active. Not active like it's burning you, but active like even though you're not swinging it or wielding it or using the command word or action to activate it, it is active. And it
What
is.
exactly is active?
Sorry, what?
What exactly is active again? Sorry.
Flame lash, your weapon, the axe.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that one word out of that whole sentence. So sorry. Huh.
But yeah, I mean, you notice that. Not sure if you do anything about it, but
I mean, he said, huh. He wouldn't know what else to do about it. He's not magically inclined.
all right.
Well, I'm gonna slowly continue up this way because I can't see without this light.
So continuing through here, it just, it's a somewhat narrow walkway. I mean, you could fit two people in a row, or two people abreast as it is, and it
Oh.
comes to a pretty sizable opening. And in this room, there are several what look like stalagmites, but you're immediately hit with a very strong smell of like sulfur, maybe. But these stalagmites have it kind of looks like vents of some sort, and there's like steam that puffs out of them every so often. Um, Lightly obscuring the area, but there seems like there's enough like natural cracks in the wall that the steam is not just accumulating and filling this area. So you get the feeling that there's at least some small uh cracks in the walls that this stuff is filtering out through, as opposed to it just being filled with just steam and smoke or whatever this stuff is. But
Hey, gnome. Hey, gnome. Check out these
Mhm.
mini fart volcanoes.
I'm gonna put my face right over one of them.
let's see. Does it go off? Yep, so the second you put your face in front of one, it hits you in the face with just a plume of like it feels like steam because it's really hot. Um
Mhm.
but it's not necessarily like a dry heat either. So it's like
Ew.
the hottest
Damp
bath.
part.
Um but it's there's moisture to it. So like a
Juicy.
steam vent of some kind.
As that happens, I'm gonna be like, oh, that is very ripe. Oh my.
I mean,
Smells like home.
I was gonna say, gnome's probably been crop dusted by worse growing up. So
Hmm.
Refer to
I mean, I
mother's
can only
name.
imagine with his mom's name.
He gets
This is
a little bit homesick.
Oh,
Altani's like really wanting to be like, this is just diabolical, but at the same time, like she doesn't know if that would be like appropriate. 'Cause she's trying to respect goblin culture. And no might almost find that helpful, but she's gonna keep it to herself. That's what she's thinking.
So, anybody else? I can't quite see the boundaries of this room. Does anybody else see anything of the direction I should be heading?
I mean,
Looks like a bunch of rock to me.
yeah, it looks like we're just in a big
I'll be
room.
right back.
Do you see any paths exiting? I can't see the walls, so.
Yeah, I don't, but let's see. From the middle of the room, do I see any like things that are not directly visible to us OOC on the map? Should I roll perception?
yeah, you can
Oh,
always try.
Okay.
do these stalagmites appear big enough? The openings are big enough to have like
Hey.
a creature, or are
I
they
mean,
a small opening?
technically, any technically, creatures don't necessarily, not all creatures need a certain size.
Well, I
But
mean, a
they
creature,
seem to be like vents.
humanoid-sized creature.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
But you see that there are vents, so it seems like some kind of ventilation. The heat seems to be getting output in this area. Steam, heat, from whatever the source might be, may it be chemical or natural. Regardless, the end result is that these are like spewing every so often, like just spewing like mist or like steam, and it is a little warmer in here just as a result. But you also feel like the temperatures at this point is probably like it's at an equalized level, so it's not like it gets super hot and then cold and then super hot. It's just like there's an equalization in here, probably conveying this has been going on for a good bit, and just of the natural situation, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But with a 27.
And by the way, I'm full on inspiration. So does anybody else need to be inspired by how well I'm looking around? And I am looking
I'm
up
good.
too.
I could use it.
Yeah, go for it.
So I want to inspect one of these stalagmites. So what I'm looking for is like a residue from the steam on like the opening of a vent. So like a buildup. So should I
Well,
roll
Altani
something?
would point that out to you immediately.
Like, oh, that stuff right there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go over and with I don't have a dagger anymore. I lost that.
And Altani, with your natural 20, you also can't help but swear that you see amidst the mist every so often, it's almost like a visage of eyes, but then they dissipate. So it's like it's almost like you see a face in the clouds of this, and then as the air moves and another steam vent goes off, or somebody walks through this mist, the face just kind of comes and goes.
Hmm. Anybody else see that or feel like they're being watched? I think I'm thinking.
I looked at the water, so I don't know.
Well, I think I'm
I don't
thinking
know.
Really weird, though.
team here.
I can't tell. All I see are you three, and Price is outside of my visual range, so I can't tell if he's looking at me or not.
Well, it's more of I keep getting these glimpses of what look like some type of a face or eyes looking at us from within the mist that comes out. And it's a kind of the same thing of feeling like we were watched from the water. I think there might be an entity actually trapped in the water here. I wonder if it's that good fairy that's been talking to us. And I'm going to look at Vimac and Kaido and kind of like lean back to also lock eyes with Price. Like, I wonder if that's maybe part of it. But I'm not seeing anything else in here. Price, do you need to take any samples of that sulfur?
I think I'm gonna hold off on taking any more samples from in here.
Probably smart. Don't want to get too weighed down.
And Kaito, you can give me an insight check.
Well,
So,
sorry.
this one. 17.
Okay, I'd say you're aware of it. So you can't help but kind of you feel a bit anxious in here, which starts to lead to maybe a little bit of like a welling up of anger, but not enough to you're not going into a rage, but you kind of like in here, like you feel warmer in here, maybe a little more than other people might. Um, However, you also, on top of that, you will also just feel yourself just like kind of getting a little angry, and you don't know why because you're not thinking, you weren't really thinking about past events. You weren't thinking of you like there's nothing that triggered it. You just start feeling a little like yeah, it because you're insight, so you're just kind of aware of your own emotion, and it didn't really start until and you think back, right? And it didn't really start pestering you, quote unquote, until you had crossed that water and Flame Lash started, feeling a little warm because you were probably just like, the first signs of it is very peak was back then, and now you're more aware of it. Almost like the further in you seem to be going, like there's just something that you're just yeah, you're barbarian. You're well attuned to Angie. So you're aware if you're getting mad, on command, or if you're getting mad because of something else. And there's nobody in here that's done anything. You haven't like stepped on the Lego, you haven't stubbed your toe. You're not in combat, but it's welling, but it's not rapid, but it's welling.
I don't
And
like it in here. This place is dog shit. We should go.
I'm definitely feeling kind of spooked out myself. Um, so I guess unless you guys see anything you really want to keep investigating, let's head back and check out that other branch. Oops.
Okay, while they were doing that, I was grabbing my. Well, I dismissed my normal weapon and grabbed my derusted short sword to get a sample of the buildup using my derusted short sword.
all right. You collect a sample of unknown material.
I guess we're heading back out.
Bryce, you good?
Oh, and um, Gnome, this did not connect directly to the other side of that. So
He said he'd be right back. So, if DM wants, Kaido will scoop him up, put him on the saddle until he's back.
He'll catch
I
up
guess
when
he's
he.
back. He just moved.
Sorry, I have to move
Oh,
2 cameras.
well, actually
yeah,
looks like maybe there isn't more to this
that
except
was the dead end. But there was a path this other way too.
oh yeah.
I step over the stream.
I also step over the stream because I do not trust whatever's in the water.
Anybody have an idea or hope of what we're gonna find?
I
So,
mean, given what we've seen so far, probably more bony creatures. Okay,
so
this
you do
splits
hit
off
a
quite a
T
bit.
intersection. Um, but I noticed
I'll wait for
Kaido's still kind of back there. Is Kaido doing anything with the back in that room?
Uh, well, as Price always says, right is right. Price goes right. Is that what that was? Like something like that?
Price is always right.
I always heard it growing up. Might is always right, but that's
Kaito, are you looking in the water again? Or going through it or something? I must have stepped away.
Sorry, where'd everybody go?
You what?
I got distracted for 2 seconds, and because my dad was saying goodnight, and I don't know where everybody went.
They went east, and I was just asking if, like, if you were going through the water or anything, because you were still there and nobody else was.
I have no idea how everyone went through, so I don't
we all
fucking
stepped
know.
over. We stepped over the stream.
Oh, if it's not very thick, then it's easy for me to just step over it.
Yeah, it's easy to. Um, but yeah,
I
you
mean,
guys hit that T intersection.
well, if the price is always right, then left is probably bad, so no one will want to go down that one.
That sounds about right.
But I thought left was always right.
No, I always heard it. Might is right.
Who is might? Why do I care what might is?
We're like mighty. You're
Yeah,
pretty mighty.
that's just the saying that was in my town when growing up was might is right. So whoever's strongest always got to pick. I didn't agree with it, but that's the way it was.
All right, well, y'all's hold up in the intersection. I'm just waiting to see which direction y'all's go.
Well, Kaito is going left.
Well, Kaido is just gonna go see if there was anything down here, and he's gonna turn. Like, looks like there's 2 more pathways this way. What about that other way?
More pathways.
Yeah, those were the words
Yep.
that came out of my mouth, bud.
Yep. So you would see that there are 2 pathways that lead in 2 different directions in this somewhat larger opening.
Well, since we already went left, we should probably continue going left until we hit a dead end.
Like 40 by
That's my
50-ish.
suggestion.
Oh, and there's another pathway over here.
Okay, let me
Should we keep going this way?
have to zoom
Kind
in.
of peek down.
Okay, kind of a little bend, detour.
And Altani, you can hear voices as you're
Oh,
stepping into
mm,
here.
I'll put my hand up to keep Vimac from going any further. And I'll like tap my ear and I'll point ahead. And
And
then I'd like to
and you still have
stealth.
people connected, right? Through via
Oh
the
yeah. I guess it would be, yeah, because we haven't been
uh
here that long.
everybody who's connected can hear voices. Several of
Hmm.
them, many of them, a cacophony of them.
Uh-oh.
There are too many words, there are too many voices to make out. There's too many conversations being had. But anybody connected can give me an insight.
Is this one of those mouth breather thingies?
Mouth breather. I don't know, but
Yeah,
this is what's been
mouth,
kind of going on in my head periodically.
the mouth, the mouth breather creatures that we've run into.
Oh, the gibbering mouthers.
Yeah, mouth breathers.
Yeah. I'm so stealthy that I'm stealthing my way right past a bunch of insight. No.
All right. Yeah, it's a bunch of voices that are
Mhm.
all having different conversations, but yeah, you're not able to discern much from that.
Do I perceive anything else in this space beyond what's going on the cacophony of my head?
So it is another pretty decent sized cavern. About like 60 by 40 size, just to give some rough dimension. Um, and in here
Oh.
appears to be as the voices get louder and louder, it's almost like things are phasing into existence. Because along the
Mm.
wall there are several what look like bone shards that are jetting out of the wall, almost like the situation with the mole people, except there's not any. It doesn't look like bodies. It doesn't look like corpses. It just looks like jagged bone that have just started just growing out of the walls.
Hmm. Doesn't that kind of look like what we ran into with the mole people? I'm going to point to one of those clusters. We probably don't want to go anywhere close to that stuff.
And also with that perception, you could swear that you see like as they make their way, like they almost like piercing the wall, and they don't keep extending. They just kind of go out, a few feet. But you definitely wouldn't want to lean against the wall at this point, or be near a
Hmm.
wall. But you could swear that you see some of them like have that like twitch, like when you think of like an insect, like an insect dying and how like the leg will twitch. It's kind of like that. Just like every so often random ones will do it, but there's so many of them that it just kind of feels like the whole room is alive.
Ooh, spooky. Anybody ever seen this type of stuff before?
Meanwhile, apparently Price is like trying to look over everybody in the back, just shifting back and forth, I guess.
I don't think so. I don't remember. I don't think I remember the mole people either.
I think. Oh yeah, was it just Val, not Vimac?
Yeah, I think so. And I don't think I ran into them when I was in town. So
Oh,
might have.
fair.
I've heard about them, but I don't remember them.
Well, when we went to go find them, we had heard that there was something going on. We ended up having to rescue them from their original home. And part of what we found were these kind of subterranean skeleton creatures that would kind of break through the wall like that and then capture anybody who got close. They are not fun. So I definitely don't recommend getting close. And depending on where Gnome is, um, I would probably tell him, be like, that's the kind of stuff that you probably it will chew on you more than you'd want to chew on it. Very 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 good sort of place. So, probably no fun to go. I don't know if he's back yet.
I don't think he is. He hasn't said he's back. He hasn't gone
Okay.
up either.
Uh Hey Price, I wonder if you might be able to do another detect magic, if we could see if there's areas aside from where the bones actually are in here with necromantic magic. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are hiding in the stone or the soil.
Probably.
I'm gonna also pick up like some just pebbles from the ground and kind of start throwing them into like random parts of the cave to try and like potentially trigger any traps. No, it's not. Why won't it let me?
All right.
I'm trying to like,
So,
it won't let me ping. Let me try it this
yeah.
way.
But just so you know, doing something like that would effectively break your stealth.
That's okay. I'm not going to go in the cave. Now that I saw those, I'm not going to go any further. So yeah. So I'll like here, like over up top. Why can't I ping? That is so weird. My ping isn't working. But we'll just say like kind of scattered around like the outer toward the outer edges of the cave.
Oh,
Like over
nothing
here
happens as you
and
do so. Rocks clink against the
if I
stone and roll and come to a
okay.
stop.
Then how about the spiky rib thing? If I kind of toss it like as if I'm taunting a Venus flytrap.
It bounces off of them. I
Hmm.
mean, they already kind of twitch anyway, so whether or not it's a result of you hitting it with a rock or if it was just going to do it anyway.
Understandable. Well, maybe they will only react to something living. Either way, I think we might want to go check out that other branch. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do in here. Oops. Oh man, now I've got that thing on me and I don't know. There we go. You guys coming?
Okay.
And Kaido, as you get to this point,
I didn't do it.
that 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 welling of frustration and anger is definitely more noticeable, but not necessarily affecting your psychological state. It's almost
Mm.
like it's almost like you're feeling anxious. That's probably more anxious than rage. Yeah, I'd probably say like upsetty spaghetti than angy. And the axe on your back feels just a tinge bit warmer.
Mm.
But what you choose to do with that information is entirely up to you.
Mm-hmm. He'd probably take his axe off his back and just hold it, but not really too much else because he doesn't know how to deal with this information.
If I had seen that, I probably would be like, everything okay, Kaido? Anything we should be worried about?
I
Sensing
don't think
something?
we should be in here, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I feel you there. But then again, part of our job is to kind of take care of creepy stuff like this. Um, should I do a new perception roll to as I peek inside this cavern?
Yep, because this is a big old cavern.
All right, QZ said he's back.
Oh my. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my well, let's see. No, I won't use my inspo. What happens?
I mean, you don't see anything. Just looks
Oh,
like a
okay.
cavern.
Well, it looks pretty empty, you guys.
Looks empty or is empty?
I mean,
And the second
seems
you
empty to
step
me.
in there, you hear a click.
Uh-oh. I
And
probably
you
would
get to
have
make me
stopped.
a
Okay.
you can make me a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
as the area around you there are
Oh dear.
stalactites that fall from the ceiling.
Oh dear.
And anybody within a 10 radius.
Oh dear.
So looks like Vimac would also have to make a dexterity saving throw. As it looks like stalactites and just rock just collapses from the ceiling or the cave above. And I'll just say it's a DC 15. Or you would take. I just had your token selected when I did, but 11 damage on a fail. And it wouldn't be half. So it's basically fail or nothing. So if you pass, no damage. If you fail, you take 11. But the cave, there is what seems like it's starting to cave in. So you are allotted an out of combat reaction to either jump further inward of this cave or to jump back into the hallway.
Yeah, I would definitely jump back into the hallway. And what is a fail? Would a 12 be enough?
15.
15. Okay.
Altani, do you have evasion as a feat?
Oh, you know what? I think I do, and that is a
Which
reaction.
means no, it's a regular. If you have to take a dexterity saving throw, and if that was going to deal damage to you, on a save you take
Half
0
damage.
damage,
Oh, wait.
right? And on a fail you take half.
Okay, yeah, right. That's right. So half damage. So would that be on an 11 cube? Do you want me to do
Round
5 or
down.
6? Okay. Thank you.
Basically, we always round down.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Right, because the other is a uncanny dodge. I think uncanny dodge is a reaction. Let's see. Oh no, attack roll. Never mind. And that wouldn't apply anyway. No, I think it's evasion. Thanks. Yeah, I
And
will definitely
Vimac,
hop out of the way.
are you diving in or diving out? Vimac.
Out. And then you said I take half of that as damage on a success.
No, it's on a success, none, because it's not like an explosion. It's just something falling. So now, as everybody jumps back in here, a few rocks hit Altani before the main, before the main of the large group of boulders lands. Altani manages to get hit by a couple of them, but gets out of the way of the majority of just like the crashing of stone.
Be like, oh my god. Like that wasn't any good.
So is it like completely closed off now?
Yep, it's the pathway is covered, collapsed.
Well, if we want to make our way in there, might have to try and clear this out. But it's definitely trapped. But at least we've sprung the trap. So probably shouldn't be a problem after that.
And Kaido, you said you had like your axe out.
Yeah, he's holding it.
You would see that there are runes that weren't previously in this axe now there, and they are very, very active.
Guys.
Somebody turned on the light switch, and you can't turn it off.
Guys,
Hey, what's up?
something's wrong with my axe and I don't like it.
Oh. Wow, it's glowing.
He's gonna
You
move
can
over
give it to me. I'll use it.
No. He's gonna look over to Price and walk over and like, do you recognize any of these ones? These ones are new. I don't know what these are.
Let's see. Can I do an Arcana potentially?
Yeah.
I did guidance as well.
So with a 29, almost a critical. So Kaido's holding this axe out in front of you. It is burning hot. Like you're surprised that, Kaito's even able to hold it because there's like flames licking off of it. It almost looks like it's ready to ignite any second. Like the sparks right now seem like it's more of a flame ready to go off. But not quite yet. But the runes are the most interesting part because on the flat side of each of the blades, you would notice. Yeah, that's a good enough arcana. So yeah, you would notice like these runes glowing, and you can't help but, given enough, a minute or two of checking it out and thinking about things, you can't help but get the feeling that there is maybe some sentience to this axe that seems to have, because you've seen Kaido use this thing. You've seen it on his back. You've ridden like on his back while he's had it put away, and there's never been a hint of this before. However, it does make you think back. I mean, that's a good enough rule. I won't make you do like a history, but it does make you think back to how Kaido first attained this weapon. He threw it in a pool of lava, and it got flung back at him, and nobody ever really questioned it. It was like, oh, okay, we'll just keep doing this. Yep.
Don't look a gift lava pit in the mouth, right?
I didn't know lava pits had mouths.
I
They're
mean,
called
kind of,
volcanoes.
right?
Price would
Yeah, Kaido,
definitely
your axe is
relay
looking
that.
pretty flamey. Do you want to try melting through this thing, or you want to get going from out of here? I mean, this could be what's been causing that disturbance of everything.
All right, what was that price?
Oh, sorry.
Price would just relay that. As far as like, there's definitely something going on with his axe, obviously, but as far as it potentially being sentient, like, he'd
How does
probably ask if this has
how,
ever happened.
how does price convey that? That's the real question.
Hmm. I don't really know how he would, because
Yeah, in his own words, what are they?
uh, so Kaito, there's it seems like there's something or someone uh growing inside of these runes. Obviously, they've not always been there, right? I've not noticed them.
So you're saying there's people in his axe?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, that is some booyah ass shit right there.
I mean, it started acting weird after I went to the water. That might have been a mistake. But
I
my
can
axe
imagine.
didn't touch the water, so that's even weirder.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know what? I will
Maybe
allow Vimac to do an Arcana. Sorry, go ahead.
maybe it trapped the soul of the last person you killed with that axe inside.
I think the last thing it killed was a dead thing, so I don't know if that works that way.
If you killed me with your axe, I'd haunt it too.
I mean, Kaido, that's actually kind of badass that you have a haunted axe.
Vimac, what was your pact? Pact of the Blade, right?
What was that?
Your pact of the
Uh,
Blade?
uh, yeah, I have Pact of the Blade.
Okay, I was just
I also have
double
Pact of
triple
the
checking.
Chain.
Um, so as a person who has, who has basically summoning weapons, the information that has been spoken outward about Kaito's axe does kind of seem a little familiar, but there's like the circumstances don't make sense, right? Like you've heard of the Pact of the Blade. A person um essentially can summon a weapon. They form a bond with it. Even with the master, like you wake up in the morning and you master a weapon for that. For the day, you're sort of ready for action. Um, but this seems like maybe a whole nother level, maybe some kind of weird parallel. But I mean, you've heard of just being in the Adventurers Guild. You've heard of like weapons having sentience, as uh Price would have kind of hinted at. But just kind of putting that out there. It's like you are a warlock with a patron, though. Kaido is not. So just to throw that whole thought bubble out into the ether.
All right, can someone put in the really stupid bar terms what exactly is up with my axe?
I'm going to be very intently curious and like watching the magic users, like waiting to learn what I want to share.
It's
Because I have no
sentient
idea.
and taking over your soul slowly and slowly.
If you actually say that, I might be like, well, that doesn't sound good.
No, it does not.
Do you want me to investigate it with Booyog magic for you, Kaido?
Kaido, that might means he's going to smash it, but
He's gonna probably
we'll
bite
give
it,
it
so no.
I could get to the bottom of this mystery.
But no, it does have some magical properties, but the fact that you're not magically attuned, I don't think it can. I don't think it'd be able to like control you because there's no way it can connect
What do you
to
mean
you.
an axe is gonna control me? It's an axe. I hold it in my hands, I swing it. That's it.
But it's not just an axe. It has magical properties.
Well, yeah, it had the fire thing, which was actually pretty badass.
But there are different levels of magical properties,
Okay.
and they can come from different areas.
Okay.
And you don't really know the source of where the magical properties
You
came
might
from.
axe if it's been
Well,
axing a lot
the
of questions.
fire thing came from when we threw it into volcano in that creepy place. Where
Yeah, but
Price got that
if you
ruby thing.
throw a weapon into a volcano, it's
Uh-huh.
not always going to get the effect that you got.
What's this got to do with the new marks?
What I'm saying is that, yeah, you don't know your origins of your magical properties.
which is what
And
you
if you
guys are for.
did, it might
You were all there.
shed some light onto what has happened and why it's reacting
Oh,
the
you
way
guys
it
weren't
is.
there. I think Price was the only guy that was there when it happened. It was the whole thing. It happened to Kit Stagger too.
Do you know where Kid Stagger is?
I presume with Kit.
Oh. I don't know. Kit's could have
Back in
been.
town.
Oh, Kit's back at town. So Kit's still around.
As far as I
Just not
know.
here.
He's not at the party, no. He's back at town. He's been helping around there.
Oh, I thought Kit had gone back to the like hometown of the adventuring school.
Not that I know of.
I think he's
Oh.
with the Adventuring Guild back in town.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's where I
Okay.
got them. Makes sense.
'Cause in I've come across cases when you speak of people in past tense, it could be that they are no longer with us, but their items could still be. So that's why I asked.
Might have to ask Kit when we get back.
Does it still taste the same?
You're gonna get a slow turn of the head towards you, like, I've never tasted it and I'm never going to.
You're gonna miss out on a lot of valuable information that way.
Yeah.
And I'm
Probably
gonna
tastes
miss
like
out on it.
lava. Crunchy lava.
Could you throw it against these rocks and then it gets rock powers?
No. I've dropped it on multiple occasions and nothing like that's happened.
You
That's
want to try
dropping it.
again?
That's not throwing it into a pit of rock. Have you tried throwing it into other things like a pit of water or a pit of snow or what are other things you could throw it into?
You should got pits on the brain. Are you alright?
Because, hey, I don't know. It could be your weapon has something in it that absorbs whatever it was thrown into. Because I have not heard of throwing it into a pit of lava and it
Well,
get magical fire properties. So I
I've had
don't
this
know.
axe for a very long time before all of that stuff happened. It was not magical before. But we threw it in,
Or you,
it bounced
but
back, I caught it. That's all I know.
you're also not magically attuned. So it could have had magical properties to absorb what it was thrown into. And you just never threw it into anything.
So how would the same thing have happened to Kit's dagger?
Maybe his dagger had the same. It came from the same place, same magical properties.
It did
I
not
don't
come
know.
from the same place.
There can be an explanation. You just need to test it to find out and eliminate possibilities.
You're testing my patience.
Or maybe the magic was the friends that you made along the way. He nods sagely at this.
Uh-huh.
Altani's just gonna be kind of like looking at it, like everybody in turn, like what is going on right now? Guys, as interesting as this philosophical and scientific conversation about the Axis origins are, do we want to try clearing this rock to see what else is in this cave, or do we want to call it?
Oh, no, Kaido and I have experience with this. Do you remember the mole people? If you
Oh, yeah, all
scoot
the
back,
digging.
we'll kick the shit out of these rocks.
I will
That
back
was
up
dirt.
to let you try.
And he's gonna do it the way that Kaido showed him, and he's gonna put like his hands on the ground and then just mule kick at the rocks.
Amazing.
That was the ground.
There's a bunch of rocks. You could probably throw your axe into them and see if it gets rock properties.
You're gonna get such a deadpan fuck off look.
It's for science.
My fist will be
Worst
science in your face if you don't stop.
DM,
Alright.
what do I need to roll
See.
for my mule kicks?
I
Yep.
will pull my great sword out, packed weapon, with my bonus action, and then
Athletics.
I will throw it onto the pile of rocks and let it go through its natural, 5 minutes before it'll just disappear.
So you're sciencing
Just
your weapon.
yes, I am sciencing it to go to response from Kaito.
Alright, so an athletics from Gnome. And is Kaido going over to help move Rock with kicking? Or just gonna like watch Gnome do do the Kaido?
Oh, and it's 1 minute at 5 feet from me, so I only have to wait a minute.
Alright, so how does a 6 look? You're trying to kick a wall of cave in with very little success.
It just looks like he's almost just a kid who's pretending that they're running up the wall, like when they're laying in bed, they just put their feet on the wall and just start walking it, except backwards. So he's almost putting himself into a handstand and he's kicking and it's just walking up the wall and doing nothing. I might need backup. This wall's a little hard to move. Bryce, you've got strong legs. Oh yeah, he's not here.
I'll
Away.
just start like helping I'll just like pick up pieces and like throw them out of the way, kind of like piling them up against one of the walls. Trying to like stay out of the way of the kicks, but helping clear some rubble.
Alright, so give me an athletics if you're trying to clear rubble.
Hey. Surprisingly better than my perception. That's good.
So you managed to clear a few of them. I mean, it is a cave in after all, so it's gonna take more than that.
Fine. Just horse kick the shit out of this stuff.
Alright. So you also get to roll with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Hold on.
Okay.
25.
That was almost a nat 20. So you kick this. So you see Gnome just like practically walking up and almost like causing himself to like flip head over heel because he's put so much force behind it that he's practically like, rolling himself over. And then Altani's more like, I'm just gonna take this rock and put it here, and I'm gonna maybe not that one. Nope, that one wouldn't. No. Let's take that one and put that over here. And then you just get like, fine, these kids, these youngins, and you kick this wall of cave in with so much force. There's a reverberation and an explosion inward.
Hey, nice one, Kaido.
Hey, we
Uh,
did it.
like
Teamwork.
a literal
Go
explosion, like a
team.
fireball just went off.
Are you sure you didn't enchant your hooves too? That was
That was
amazing.
loud.
That was loud. And I'm like smiling while I'm like brushing like dirt and rock chips out of my hair.
Yeah, and there's
I'm
like
gonna go
dust
underneath
settling.
Kaido. I want to investigate his hooves and just like invade his personal space, like put my
Hey!
face like
hey.
for. I just
Hey,
want to
fine.
see how strong they are. I
Just
need
kick
to
the
get
rocks in. How
some.
do you just can't get legs, okay? Not like this. Doesn't work that way.
I wish I could. Could you imagine a goblin centaur? I could be half deer.
I don't want to. Oh god, it's there
It'd be
now.
like a pony, a goblin pony.
We'd be the ultimate duo.
With your size goblin, wonder if he'd be like a dog, half dog.
It'd probably
So-
make me taller.
So you're looking at Kaido's hooves, just like being a cat underneath, like
Yeah, I want to
underfoot.
slink around and circle around and almost like rub against it like a cat would, like with my shoulder. And just I'm gonna give him a pat, like these are good solid feet.
You can give me a perception check.
Okay.
I love it.
Ooh, what do I notice about his feet?
Well,
Some nice feet.
as
On
Kaido's
a
trying not
17,
to,
this awakens something in me. No,
so
sorry.
you
go ahead.
Oh god.
so
Thus
like
began
where
the
the
adventure.
horseshoes, like the horse, because Kaido has like the horseshoes on, but
Mhm.
this is not a part of the horseshoe itself. You would see similar looking runes upon the hooves beneath Kaito's hooves.
Ooh, can I trace it with my finger?
I mean, if Kaido lets you, because like this is you, like Kaido kind of like step, like as you're getting underfoot and just kind of having to like
Yeah.
lift a leg and you're like rubbing against it and he's trying to adjust around you, like basically like cat.
Could you
intertwine-
hold still? I'm trying to trace the glowing parts.
Shuffle.
Glowing parts. Can I see that they're glowing?
What are you talking about glowing parts?
It matches your weapon. It's really cool. Can you do that to my feet? And I'm gonna start taking off my boots.
I'm just gonna go through the hole.
I want tattoos on mine.
So you step in and yeah. So yeah, it opened up into like this very large cave area. And Kaido, you definitely feel a little emboldened.
Okay. It is my bedtime. I probably shouldn't skedoodle. I don't wanna, but I gotta early wake up tomorrow.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm dipping early,
Way to be-
guys. Love you,
Way to be
Kai.
like construction MVP tonight. That was awesome.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you were the
kicked some
construction
fucking rocks.
MVP.
Literally, that's all I did.
Yeah, Kaido, kick rocks like a
Yeah, I kicked
pro.
them rocks. Good. Okay. Good night. Love you guys. Bye.
That was awesome. Night.
See ya.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a perfect place to stop because we did now finally reopen the pathway to it.
Gotta check something. I've got that way. Okay, yeah, no. We're good. Sorry. Okay, I just had to double check something. So yeah, so this area sort of opened up. But
Do you guys want to wait for Kaito for next time, or do you want to explore while we're here tonight?
I figure we could explore.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, now that I'm back in here,
I mean, technically, there's still 4 of you, so
it's
Yeah.
true. Okay, so past the traps. Should I do another perception?
I mean, you can.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
It was
Like,
just not
well,
meant to be.
it
I
still
mean,
looks pretty safe. I mean, I don't see anything in here. Hopefully there's not another click.
no, it's far more
Man, this
interesting than
space
that.
is like this space is huge. Does it actually like end at the corner there, or is that just like is there another part of the map? So it looks like
That.
I would also like to look around. I don't have a light source. I do have dark vision, but that means that this would be dim, which gives me disadvantage.
Yeah, you could look around.
Ooh, even with disadvantage, that's 15.
With a 15, you would notice a so like as you're kind of coming up to this northern section, you can't help but notice that there's like a little glowy rock, but it's sort of like embedded in the wall, but it's like behind a bunch of other rocks.
I'm gonna go try to get to it.
Would be like there in the wall. Um, yeah, so you just see because it's embedded in the wall, so you only really see like this I guess the surf a little bit of the surface of it. Kind of get the feeling that you might have to like take a pick or chisel it out or do something to properly extract
Hmm.
it from stone.
I have a dagger. I could try to jab that in.
ah yes, putting daggers in things that should not be used with daggers. I
That would
remember this.
be, I'd say, athletics, but disadvantage because the daggers.
Yeah.
Well, advantage though.
I mean, it's a pretty terrible tool.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'll
get.
go with disadvantage.
All right,
15. Pretty good.
15. You managed to get like chisel some of the stone away. Not quite able to get it out, but maybe a few more bits of effort like that, you might be able to break enough around it without damaging the actual stone you're trying to acquisition.
I'll call out as loud as I can. There's something in the rocks. It's glowing. It's hard to get to.
Huh. Come take a peek.
And you just see me stabbing the wall with a dagger like I'm a serial killer, just one after. There's no like proper technique to this. It's just stab, stab, stab.
I'll be like, hey Vimac, do you still have a pick in your inventory? Didn't you have a like a old pick?
I do not have a pick, and no, I don't think I've had a pick for
Oh, maybe that
quite
was
some
Val.
time.
Yeah, he had one.
Okay. Hmm. So could I roll like history or something to see if I can figure out what the glowy rock is? Or what would that be? Or nature?
I mean, history could give you some information.
Well, I can definitively say that is a glowing rock. Good find.
Hmm. I want to use it for my feet tattoos.
Feet tattoos? How would you do that with just a rock? You grind up the
Well,
rock and use that to tattoo?
we'll bring it back to the Booyogs in town. It glows, and Kaido's tattoos glow, so I want some glowing tattoos.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. I could see it.
Let me see. Let me see here. And then I'm going to walk over to Gnome. And I'm going to prestidigitation and draw a little magic mark tattoo on him.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, here is a temporary one. This will last an hour.
I'm gonna look
Ooh,
at
that's
it. Hmm?
I said, "Oh, that's cool," as he's drawing it on you.
And then I'm gonna unsheath my long sword and raise it up in the air like Link from the Legend of Zelda, and just say, "I can feel its effects on me."
So powerful.
Now we're ready to kill that do-gooder fairy. And I think, encouraged by this, I abandon the rock and just run as far into the cave as I can, as fast as I can.
I probably shouldn't encourage him, but
With a walk speed of
it's
55, I
entertaining.
take off.
So I guess we'll kind of in the same room. 2, 3. You can give me another perception check. Normally I'd use the same room, but I'm sectioning the rooms off to different perceptions. With an 8. Oh right, oh, it was a 5 and a 5. It was meant to be an 8. Yeah, no, you're just so inspired and so ready to deal with this fabled do-gooder.
Like, I've got the sword out and I'm attacking the air. Like, I'm doing like little dash attacks. Like, I'm jumping forward and slashing the air in front of me. And then I keep running and I slash again.
You can give me a wisdom save.
Scene.
You could swear you start hearing the voice, but you shake it off, being like, you start to hear that familiar voice, but you're just like, you're just not even listening to it right now. I mean, unless you want to, but you're just kind of like, I know you're a liar, you stinking do-gooder fairy. Not
You
listening.
lying liar voice.
Yeah. I just explained to it, if you fool me once, shame on you. If you fool me, you know, once you get fooled, can't fool me again. And then I'm still slashing. And making sound effect noises as I do it.
So is Price back yet?
Pierce said to go potty.
Potty Pierce? Potty Price?
Mm.
So
Fisher Price?
he is now out of my light source. Can I see his glowing magic mark
Uh,
in the
let's see what it
distance or no?
says. You make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an
I probably
object.
can't make it glow, can I?
No, it doesn't say anything about providing light.
if you click on your token where it has like an orange box around your token, it should show you what you can and can't see. Like for me, I have a 60-foot radius of dark vision, so it goes way, way all the way up to here, but it's all in gray and there's absolutely no color. And then I can see
Oh
because your
no, I
light
was
source is here.
just wondering because I wanted to try to create a glowy magic mark on you,
Oh
but I
yeah.
don't think I could. So
I just scamper off into the dark, swishing my sword.
Which we can now track you easier because you're glowing a little bit.
Well, he's not glowing is the thing,
Oh, fair.
but he's making swishing noises. So
Still, yeah. Did he make any or headway on getting that stone out?
I abandoned it.
Oh, fair. I'm gonna touch it.
it feels cold to the touch.
Hmm. Too bad Kaido's not here because I would be like, hey, Kaido, I wonder what would happen if you chipped away the rock with your fire axe. Because this stone's kind of cold. So next time.
If we want to take a little 5, give Price a chance to finish doing whatever he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
go get some water.
Agua. Agua. Because I also need to hydrate because I can feel my mouth getting real dry. So one sec.
I am back.
Welcome back.
I am here.
Hello.
Alrighty. So where were we? I have properly hydrated my body. Let me get a little more hydration in. Okay. I realize I can't see Gnome because he was hidden under panel. Alright. So yeah, you guys are so yeah, so you were looking at the stone.
And I touched it, and it was cold. I'm gonna take my physical dagger. I'm gonna tap the stone with my physical dagger, thinking, well, if Kaido got a cool flame item, then maybe I can get a cool icy item.
I mean, it's not like frozen cold to the touch, just like stone
Just
cold.
chilly. Oh, it's stone cold, huh? But then I could have a stone cold killer dagger.
You already have two of them. You throw them at people,
Well, that's true.
but you tap it and
That's
it just kind of tink tink. And you can also give me is your yeah, because you can only see yeah. So the area around Bimac is like illuminated, so there's light, so you can
Mhm.
see things just fine in that vicinity. Uh, so give me a perception check, but at disadvantage.
Hey. Oh wait, that was the
That was
wrong one.
advantage.
That was the wrong one. Yeah, sorry. Part of my screen was covered. So let's see. So 12?
All right. Yep. Nope. The rock just tink tink.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make a note in my little journal about that because we're probably gonna have to come back for this with like some mining equipment.
As you hear the pitter patter of gnome feet.
Gnomish feet. Well,
Gnome's feet would be way over here. I'm just kidding.
so I'll be like, find anything else good over there?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Just that stupid fairy trying to talk to me again.
Oh, really? What'd you touch this time?
I didn't touch anything. And then I start swishing the air with my sword again. Did that.
Oh, it's probably afraid of you.
Probably. It might be in the room with us now, just invisible.
I'm gonna look around and be like, huh, I wonder if that glowy stone had anything to do with it.
I think this room's empty.
Sure seems to be.
Yep, totally empty.
I'm gonna go investigate this weird corner. Oop. Anything interesting in there?
Give me a perception with disadvantage.
Okay.
If we were smart, we would light torches.
I mean, I might have to. I can't see a damn thing of interest over here, so I think I will go ahead and light a torch.
Well, I mean, in character, like you, so like in character,
I mean,
you wouldn't know, like,
I
oh, I
wouldn't
can't,
realize.
I don't, you wouldn't be like, oh, I need to flip a light on. It's more like I just don't see anything.
I didn't wonder if it would be kind of like okay, personal experience OOC, right? Like after a long day, like my contacts will get kind of not as clear. So it'll be like I'll be like just aware that I'm not seeing as well as I could. So I think after like multiple ones where I'm just like not seeing, I guess it doesn't necessarily speak to, let me hold on. I have an idea. Let's see.
I mean, I think we would be
Maybe-
aware, even as creatures with dark vision, that like we can't see as well in the dark. We could just see better than like most surface
Yeah,
dwellers do.
right, exactly. And it'd be more that I'm thinking how strange it is that there was a trap coming in here, but there's nothing in here. So I probably would still light a torch to see if there's anything else that might catch my interest.
Torch, light. A second. Torch is 20/20. 20 dim. 20 bright. 60 check. Maybe hold on. Let me see if I can do something here. Make it like brighter color. There, now that's way more distinguishable of a light coloration. Okay,
Oh
Oh, there we
yeah.
go.
but let me do the same to
There's a
Vimax token.
light.
Surprised it took me this long to. Oh, there we go. Way more distinguishable. Because then you can clearly see, like, well, let's see. Hold on. Is it clear?
Oh yeah.
20,
That's
20.
way.
Okay, maybe that's a little too washed. But either way, I just wanted to see if there was a way to better
It's more
distinguish.
distinctive. It was very hard for me, like, because I like where I'm looking right here. This is really dark, like black, but I know that there's cave there because it's like explored fog or whatever. And then like right here, where I'm pinging. It'll let me ping again. That's all gray in a giant circle. And so where Vald was, it did have color, but it was such a gradual, like, oh, I could barely tell that that's brown and green and not gray and black, right? But now with this
Mhm.
yellow, it's a very obvious. This is the circle of
Yeah.
light that we have.
Yeah, that definitely that
Okay,
makes a
yeah.
lot easier to see.
And it only took me several years to think about that one easy function that's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, trial and error, right? You were trying to give it, a subtle ambiance. I get it.
Use her
There, I
use
took a
her hex
little
code.
picture of it, what I can see from my perspective.
Well, what's nice is it also gives me like a hex code to the color, so I can, as long as I have the hex, because the one I put on Altani seems a little bit better because it doesn't wash out the token as much. So I'm gonna adjust fall.
Oh, sure. But is that because my token image is darker though?
We're about to find out. Yeah, probably.
It really washes everybody out now.
I mean, I can
Well,
adjust that, but I was just trying to make the
Yeah,
the bright
I like
light
it.
more visible.
It feels like a torch in the dark. I like it a lot.
I can lower the intensity. If I lower the
So
intensity.
I'm gonna do a new circumference of the room now that I have extra light. See if I see anything fresh.
Token. All right. Sorry, I was tinkering with the light intensity. So what's Price doing in all this?
He's probably just looking around like everyone else is, I guess. He's
Yep, this big ominous cave that only had a singular trap in it. Yep. 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 And the shiny gem, shiny like rock or gem or something in the wall that people poked at and moved on.
Oh
Hey,
my goodness.
Price, do you have any magic that can get rocks out of walls?
uh, hmm.
I tried to stab it with a dagger, but that's gonna take forever.
I don't think I have anything.
We could draw a circle on the ground if it helps.
um, actually, I'm gonna post this at the very bottom. Sculpt element.
Who? What?
Would that work?
Oh, that
Uh,
could be interesting.
dirt, sand, fire, smoke, mist, or water, not stone.
You can cause. Oh, that would have
Yeah,
been
it doesn't say
cool.
stone.
What if he has backup casting this spell and I like throw things out of my bag at him for concentration? I can do like a little goblin dance and do a chant. Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka.
I mean, anything can happen. I mean, Price, do you want to try it and have Booyog magic backup?
I don't know. Price might seem or feel like that's a little dangerous.
Come on, I'll back
Anything
you
else?
up. It'll be okay. I'm gonna pull out tools because I do actually have tools that I've never used before from calligraphy and painting supplies.
I'm just seeing if I have anything else.
Well, you don't trust Booyog magic? Wow. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I don't have it prepared, but I do have stone shape.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah. Um I mean, so in character, Gnome just asked Price if he has any spells that he could do to get gems out of stone wall or whatever. So I
Mhm.
mean, he'll try this.
Gnome's gonna lead the way. It was way up here. And then he'll point to like this wall.
Right.
So you're trying to use sculpt element. So the requirement to this will be, because it is a potentially creative solution. So we will first have Price do an Arcana check.
Can I aid him in this by hopping on one foot and throwing red paint at him, like flicking it with my fingertips?
Oh no, we got a roll for you too in a second here, buddy.
Okay. I'm just excited that I never knew I had painting supplies and stuff in here. This whole time I've had paint and brushes and like map stuff. We got to open these inventories.
All right, and no modifications to this roll or anything. Is this your final answer?
Oh, would you let me use guidance?
Yeah.
You weren't feeling lucky?
I don't have it.
Oh.
Bleh.
Okay. Okay. And then for gnome, as you are so you're so what type of booyog magic are you using here?
Confidence and ego.
Okay, okay. So
With an
you
open-mindedness to spirituality.
all right. So you as part of the assistant, because you see Price like actually describe how's Price trying to do this? What's it look like? Set the scene for us.
Um let's see. He's got the stick of glorb, and it has like some notches on it just going from like one end all the way to the other basically. And he's using that right now as a measurement tool. So he's just kind of like holding it up horizontally underneath this gem and kind of measuring out exactly how wide this is, and then he'll do it same thing vertically, um just kind of mapping out this area, and then he'll tuck the stick of glorb kind of back in his coat, and he'll have both of his hands on the stone, and he'll kind of start closing his hands in to where his thumbs and index fingers are kind of like circling around this gem. And you can start to see him kind of like really focus on the stone around it, not so much the gem itself, as he's trying to manipulate it.
To which there is much resistance because, this spell is used to filling with dirt and sand, so like loose things that are easy to maneuver and manipulate. This is found fundamentally made of sturdier stuff. And
Mhm.
as you're doing this, describe what Gnome is doing to assist, because that'll kind of influence the role that I'm gonna have you
I've
do.
got both of my four-fingered hands raised up to the ceiling, and I'm gonna call out, because if we ever leveled up, I'm gonna take a level in cleric for this and be like, all right, biggest, most terrible good fairy Steve, we beseech you in your powers, help us get this glowing rock, and we will do whatever you want. And then I'm gonna like do like a little hop on one foot, just chanting booyah, booyah, and running circles around him and flicking that paint.
All right, all right. So you can give me a D100.
And
And
then,
inspiration can be used on it if
okay, I do have an
needed.
inspiration. Nice. I'm just wondering if it's gonna give me a horse or a ladder. Let's re-roll that. I want something good. So I'll burn the inspiration. 61's better. Maybe. I don't know.
It's a ladder. No, I was kidding.
Is it a ladder with horse engravings on it?
Right.
Or horse with ladder engravings on it.
What did we ever take care of those horses, or are they just dead somewhere?
They ran off.
Oh yeah.
The herd ran off with the nightmare.
Yeah.
So with a 61. Okay, so now you can give me a perception as your dance. Like Price is super focused on manipulating the rock, and you're executing a potentially super potent, powerful booyah
Mhm.
ritual, right? You know you're messing with powers that even Big Steve's don't dare touch, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But that's goblin engineering for you.
And this is
Risk and
perception.
reward. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm feeling lucky. Fuck off. All right. uh, nothing. Double
So,
threes.
I mean, the most important thing is you, through some external force or pact or agreement, the biggest of biggest Steves, you would see the so with the combined efforts of what you both are doing. In Price, you're like cupping your hands around like the stone or what have you, but your hand does eventually like mold just enough stone to be able to kind of create a bit of a crack there. Um, and from that, you can't help but feel like you're extracting, like it kind of moves a little bit, but it's also like success, basically success, but like So you managed to extract the gem, but it comes with a bunch of rock around it too. So it's still technically encased, but it's not immovable because it's embedded in the wall. So it's a gemstone, but you still have the
Nice.
rock around it. So you have to take time to chisel it out and be careful with it.
Nice. All right.
And Arcana 17. And yeah, you have it. And it
Well, it
seems
sounds like it's getting intense
whatever
in here.
assistance Gnome gave you was a tipping point.
Sure, it'll just like after some moments of struggle and of like some couple beads of sweat start to form on his forehead. All of a sudden, Price just kind of steps back, and as this stone pops out of the wall, oh, got it. Here you go. He'll
Whoa.
turn to Gnome and hand it over.
Whoa, nice work.
What's the size of this stone?
Well, the stone is still embedded in rock, so basically he pulled the stone, but he pulled like a chunk of rock with it. So it's still you're basically holding a rock with the stone in it. It's just not in the wall
Mhm.
anymore.
So instead
How
of the
big is
sword
the-
in the stone, it's the stone in the stone?
Rock and stone.
How big is that? Like bowling ball size or?
We will say it is about the size of trying to find a comparable object within immediate vicinity. So it's about the size of basically like a water bottle, like the height of a water bottle, but if you you know, if you took two water bottles and meshed them together, it's about that big. And it's like the little like the 16 ounce. So
Okay,
think like
I'd
a
lick it.
16-ounce water bottle, but like if you were rotating it, so just in all dimensions.
I
Almost
was
like a
seeing if I
zero.
could just eat the whole thing and swallow it, but it seems too big, so I'm just gonna lick it.
I mean, if you chisel it out,
Like everybody would get that vibe that Gnome's eventually gonna eat this gem.
What does it taste like?
What does it taste like?
roll d20.
Snozzberries.
Let's do a flavor check.
14.
It tastes like a rock.
Rock flavor.
I'm gonna share with Altania and be like, "This is pretty good," and then I'm just gonna underhanded toss it to her.
I'll grab it. I'll like tentatively like stick my tongue on it. Like, huh. Is it cold to on my tongue as well?
So you hand it to Altani, extracted. Oof. All right. Yeah. Give me a wisdom save.
Buyback walks up and we're just sharing rocks and licking them.
Did you say they were
Wisdom?
cold?
Yeah, well, didn't you tell me it was cold? Hey.
All right. So you lick the rock, and for just a moment, you just felt like you just wanted to stare into it. Just stare into the shiny, pretty rock, and you shake your head and think twice,
Like,
and
whoa.
you can't help but get a weird sensation that the longer you hold this thing, the less you want to put it down.
I'm gonna kind of look around and be like, gosh, guys, this kind of reminds me of that red gem that Glorb has in the forge. I really kind of just want to look at it. Well, I should probably hold on to it for safekeeping.
That's smart.
Yeah. So
Yep,
is
yep,
my
yep.
bag still trying to get away?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'll I'll lift up the flap and tuck the stone inside because what could go wrong?
Yeah, no. What could go wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Mm-mm. It's all perfectly safe. Yep.
Definitely nothing to do with some kind of a weird construct that you said just hop in my bag and it did so without question, and then suddenly your bag sprouted legs and started being able to run away, and then you have a gem that makes you really want to look at it, and then you just throw it in the
Mhm.
exact same bag with the creature that
Mhm.
turned your bag into
Mhm.
something else. Yeah, no, that's nothing that could
I mean,
nothing
maybe
could
the
go wrong.
creature will get distracted with the stone. You know, I'm sure
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep, 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 yep. I believe the saying is it's fine.
Exactly.
But you guys are in here. I think some of you are still pretty beat up.
Hmm.
And well, there's no more cave-ins, just explosion of rock that Kaido left. A couple are beat up. I think they're pretty good. But those of you standing next to this hole can see what looks like some kind of like weird metallic substance. You know, and this is
Hmm.
after a little bit of time, and because you pulled the stone with the gem in it out, so you guys, your attention wasn't really on what's in the hole at this point. You're more looking at like what this thing is, investigating it. But as all of that's effectively as that scene comes to a conclusion, you're very aware that there's something metal embedded in that wall behind where that stone was,
Hmm.
and it look
Oh,
doesn't and it
hey.
doesn't look like natural metal. It looks like forged because there's like a smoothness to it and like maybe some shape, but it's hard to tell because it's only like the size of. I mean, you pull like a water bottle size hole out, so you're not gonna be able to make the full um, make out fully what it is or really much information as just staring at it. But there's some metal in there.
Oh, hey, you guys see that?
See what?
Look in there. Look in that hole for what was behind the stone.
That looks boring.
Oh, look. I'll get closer.
It
I
looks
need
like
to.
something metal, maybe? Can you reach it?
Um, what would I roll for looking in there?
I mean, just perception, looking.
Okay. I don't see really anything.
I mean, like I said, you see the metal is you're not like
Hmm.
Can't tell
it's
what it is
it's
though.
blatantly obvious, like it's there. It's just you don't see anything aside from that. So it's not like I rolled a 5, I'm blind. Maybe
Hmm.
on a natural one, like some folks who've been rolling natty ones on perception, but
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I see the metal, and I will reach in for it.
it is encased and entrapped in stone,
Hmm.
and you realize like just looking at it, it looks like it's a piece of something larger, but it's just encased in the stone wall.
We really should go back to town and get some pics and come back here.
Yeah, Might be good to have some of those in our inventory.
Remember when you used to have them and a knoll stole them?
I do remember part of that. Yep. Super helpful.
So, did we explore this whole cave? It kind of feels like it.
I think there were some paths we might have missed, but we've explored most of it.
I mean, I think we explored it all, but we couldn't go deep into some of the caverns.
Why not?
Well, because of the spores. Remember the mushrooms?
I'm not afraid of mushrooms.
I mean, neither am I. They could be delicious, but they were changing our perception of everything, which just isn't helpful. I mean, you nearly drowned.
But now we have that special gem. Maybe it'll help us.
Mm, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's going to be too helpful for anything.
Oh,
We're
that reminds
probably
me. I made a pact with the biggest Steve, the one that's a fairy, like you said. They're the ones who empowered us to get that gem. Thanks, biggest Steve, he says very loudly.
that was surprisingly helpful of it.
Well, like you said, it's a do-gooder. They can't help themselves but try to like be nosy.
Yeah, that tracks. I wonder if it has any more of those stones.
Maybe. So I want to peek into the hole a little bit to see if there's any more stones.
I can do perception. And not at disadvantage because you have light sources.
We have light now.
So
Yeah,
much
well,
light.
I'm feeling lucky because I always forget to use those. 20.
Nice.
A 20, which is, you know, 4 times better than
Decent.
the 5. You can't help but, I mean, this metal is you reach in. Well, I mean, you're looking, but it looks real shiny. It looks like if you dust, if you were to get some dust off of it, that this looks really shiny. It looks forged, and it looks like it could be real expensive. A prize, the booyogs.
Ooh.
If you're able to
Mhm.
extract whatever it is out of here, that would probably be a prize even the booyogs can't like deny.
I want to like scurry up the wall a little bit, like so that my feet aren't on the ground and I'm propping myself up where we put that hole in and just reach in as far as I can and try to tug at the shiny stuff.
So you reach in, and it is held in stone. It's like it's trapped in stone. So you reach to tug at it, and it's just like it's in there pretty good.
Hmm. I'm gonna look
And
to Vimac.
and we
Can
also
you
with
pull
your
this out?
perception, you can
Mhm.
hear what kind of sounds like a whirring sound, just like
It's too heavy. I can't pull it out.
I mean, I could try.
It wants to come out. It's talking to me. It says, I'm gonna take a step back and let Vimac grab.
if only there
Strength
was a
check.
if only there was a small vault to go in the hole.
Do I do
Uh,
a strength check against the?
it would be athletics because that's
Oh,
yeah, that's the strength one.
That's your strength plus maybe a proficiency. Ugh.
I'm going to use my inspiration. I start to slip, and I'm like, wait, so my hand starts slipping. So I reset myself. I can't fail that bad. So
Right?
I regrip it and pull,
My, you have
and
a
I
plus
continue to
5.
flip.
So yeah, you're not
I have
able to get it to
sweaty
budge.
hands.
I mean, you're pretty like wounded, so it's like you try and get a grip on it, and it's like your arm. It's like you still have fresh wounds, right? So you try and pull and use muscle, but it's just like it just hurts so much to try and like get a grip on it and actually like flex to get it out there. It's like like imagine having a cut on your arm and you're trying to like move like something heavy. It's like it just fucking hurts.
Was he still injured? I know I'm injured.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And I can't, and I'm all tapped out today. I can't even go big and help get a better grip on it.
But I mean that was a Vimac.
Yep.
What's Price
Sorry.
doing?
I can't get it.
I wish I had a sit stand desk.
So we can't really see much of whatever this is. We can just see it's something metallic.
Something metallic embedded in stone. It seems like there's more to it. It's just a matter of it being in stone.
Hmm.
Oop. Crunch. But I mean, there's still paths you haven't explored yet. There's the bone path, the bone room, and then there was that T intersection.
Oh yeah, we didn't go. We didn't go right, guys.
Oh yeah. We should probably go check that out.
So I'd say that's fresh in their memory. They're just there, like, yeah.
Then we can always come back once we have the right tools for this. As we leave
Yeah.
them in the dark.
Yeah. Once we come back with some dynamite,
Yeah, there we go.
explodey bits.
Technically, you do have a mighty dino.
We do. He is dynamite.
So yeah, you go
Should I
down
roll
that
percent?
T intersection and into that hallway.
Hey.
And Gnome, give me a
Yes,
perception.
you. 25.
5.
All right. So, for those of you who are down in this southern region, check your line of sight. Okay. Okay. So with a 25, you don't really see anything within like, your bright light radius. So if you're looking into like the darkness side of things, then that would technically be disadvantage. But within 20 feet of you, you don't really notice. Like it's stone. Um, within that bright light, just looks like in this southern, I guess, stage south. Um, sorry. Stage south, there appears to be fungal growth of a whole different culture of mushrooms and mold and mildew. Like even people who aren't experienced with like you know fungus and plants, like these still look distinctly different from what you dealt with before, which would probably indicate some level of moisture nearby because that's sort of how that permeates. And even from that, like there's a hint of mildew in the air, in the hallway. You probably get the feeling it gets much stronger walking further in. But there's definitely like a hint of like mildew, stagnant water, air, plant detritus, all of those fun swampy things. Um, and for those of you not in that particular path, you would definitely see along the walls, because I think you were AFK when I was describing this, but in here, there's the walls have just like these jagged bones sticking out of them, and every so often, like a random bone will just like wiggle like a twitching insect leg. Um, and it there's so many of them that it just kind of looks like if you remember World of Warcraft, like Ice Crown Citadel is just like just jagged things sticking up, cropping up. There doesn't seem any
Hmm.
rhyme or reason. There's not a uniformity to them. Some are longer than others, some are thicker than others. Some they're just all over the place, but it's all bone, but you don't notice any like corpses or bodies like, might be kind of like the mole people situation. It's not like bodies embedded in the wall and there's like bones sticking out. It's just bone spikes.
But they're wiggling.
Yeah, like some of them will wiggle. Like it's like there's so many of them that it doesn't look like tentacle wiggles, right? It's not like wavy wiggle. It's um just like jiggle jiggle, and then it stops, and then like another random one will do the same thing. But there's so many in this room that it kind of feels like that, but there's no uniformity to it. It's just it happens just sporadically.
I'm gonna straighten the crown on my head that I've been wearing this whole time since we defeated that one skeleton, right? And then I'm just gonna announce very loudly, "All right, Bonies, show yourself. You're under my command now. Booyah!"
All right. I guess you can give me a Arcana.
That's a natural one.
All right. You have no freaking idea.
Yep, I shove my hands in my pockets and I just come out the way I came in.
Well, no idea of that. Something still happens.
Oh. Back. Yep.
So you say that, and some of the bones outstretch even further into the room, as if reaching towards you.
Hmm. And obviously, it's because they're doing my bidding now, right?
Yep, clearly, with that natural one.
I'm gonna put both hands on my hips and poke my chest out a little bit and lift my chin heroically and just wait for them to make their way to me.
They do, and they just seem to be like not it's not the whole room closing in, it's just like a few of them, but it's just like these bones are just growing and outstretching towards you until some of them stop at different points, but one or two still like stop, just a few inches in front of you.
I'd like to reach out and grab one.
So you can give me an acrobatic. Yeah, because it's not like an attack or anything. Yeah, it would be something dex based, so acrobatics.
That's a natural 1.
All right. It is kind of funny that happened. So you reach out and you try and grab it, and like the very point of it is like, these things look sharp. Like they look like they can impale the shit out of you if they didn't move at a snail's pace. Um, and you reach out to try and grab it, and instead you prick yourself on one,
Oof.
and you
All right,
take
well then I'm gonna
1
kick
point
it.
of damage. Now something happens. Just gotta get the damage in. So you take 1 point of damage, and as soon as because you're the one reaching out and you poke yourself, and there's like a single like
Yeah.
trickle of blood, and then the claw quickly retracts into the wall with the blood attached to it. Is actually kind of fucking funny. All right.
I'm gonna. Go ahead.
No, I gotta grab something. Okay, so you did that part. So roll me a 2, 3,
I like how
4,
none of this can go wrong.
5, 6. So roll me
Well,
a
he's got the magic
D6.
crown. Okay. 5.
1, 2, 5. Holy shit. Okay. All right. So 5. On the 5, you would see a pretty sizable like area of the bone retract into the wall, almost like a silhouette. And from that, it's going to be one of these. So roll. It's not really a D2, so roll any dice and divide it by 2. It's basically a coin flip.
Roll 1d2. Got a 1.
Okay, so a 1. That is going to be okay. Sorry, I had a lot of notes and windows open. Okay, so in the space where those bones vanish, several other ones like jet out from different areas, and like in front of you, these things, it's almost like they're flying at you at incredible speed, but they snap themselves off. Like they're moving so fast they break off and fall at your feet, and eventually there's just this huge pile of like these sharp bones in front of you, like a pile that's
Hmm.
about the size of a medium creature. Okay. So like it kind of looks like a just this pile that's bigger than you because you're small.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually the bones start to shift, move, and reassemble. Like they literally like fracture and reform. And let me get an image. And there's a singular skelly man's standing in front of you. And you said you rolled a 1?
Mm-hmm.
So it does not come with that. Okay. So you would basically see one of these, but minus the horse.
Interesting.
Some kind of an
Ooh.
armored skeleton seems to be standing in front of you,
I'd be
idle,
like,
waiting.
did you just summon a skeleton knight? That's pretty cool. That's amazing.
And you can only
I'm gonna.
attribute this to the blood sacrifice of Booyog magic.
Yeah,
And the crown,
exactly.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I straighten the crown and I stare up at this medium-sized skeleton and say, "I am Gnome. I am Skeleton King." Any reaction?
Let's see. As a knight, I mean, I guess it. Like, do you command it to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna command it to follow.
Let me give him control of this token.
And then I take steps this way and I wait for it to see if it follows.
My owner would be. Give me a sec. I'm trying to. Have to make a separate one so I could. That's fine. I'll just control it. All right. Yep. So it shambles in your direction.
All right, from here, with the job well done, me and my new skeleton best friend will try to rejoin the group, which will probably take some time.
Yep. So what's everybody
So I'll
else
just
doing?
pause here.
So you see this, you know, mycelium and fungi and smells delicious.
I'm gonna kind of let's see. Where is the skeleton? Where did it come up?
What skeleton?
Oh wait, wasn't that the skeleton the thing that he raised?
Oh, he's
The
not here
knight?
yet. He's elsewhere.
Oh. Oh
I
wait.
went
Oh,
to a different tunnel.
I thought he was standing next to me still.
Nope.
Oh. You're like, wait, what? Oh, he's not in here.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So when you
What?
go in there, you were immediately hit with just a cloud of just the most foul smelling air, plant matter, fungus, detritus, water, like all of those things, stagnant air mixed with mold and mildew. It just, like when you pass that threat, like it was already kind of noticeable in that hallway, but at least, the air was kind of able to somewhat escape. In here, this is the epicenter of the worst aromas ever. Give me a constitution save to see if you can just
Ooh.
hold it down. Like you try and cover your eye, you try and cover your nose, and then it's like in your eyes, and oh, it is the worst.
I would definitely immediately start backing up and be like, nope, 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 definitely not going in there. That's
Like you're just like,
ridiculous. Oh my god, that's
"Bleh."
so bad. I bet Gnome would probably enjoy this, but me not so much.
Like you didn't even have a chance to like look at anything. It was just the second you started walking in there, it was just like it was just
Assaulted
a
by the
wall
stench.
of just funk. Like if anything, imagine like you just started like somebody was cutting an onion and you just walked into it. Like it even burned your eyes a little bit. Like just you had to like squint and close your eyes and cover your nose and your mouth and just like bleh.
Oh yeah, I get that. So gross.
So anybody else want to, roam aimlessly into that room? Vimac price.
No, no,
No,
I'm
aw.
just seeing
Careful, Charlie.
Otani come back to be like, bah. Did you check the southern part?
It seemed pretty empty, just more mushrooms.
Hmm.
Not nearly as bad as that other space, though.
Careful, Charlie.
We need to find a use for these mushrooms, and then we can farm them.
I mean, they seem pretty hallucinogenic. That could be, helpful for some people. I'm sure.
Yeah, it just takes off the edge, man.
Probably microdose them.
Right?
Get in there, Charlie.
I really
Stand
miss my
by.
old mod that automatically moved the camera. I miss that module. All right, so what's all y'all's doing?
Well, I'm probably recovering from the stench.
I'll look around and be like, where did Gnome go anyway?
I think we lost him when we came down this way.
Did he go a different way?
I don't know. It was dark behind us.
It was dark. Where in the world did Gnome go? I thought we had explored everything.
Been down, not
Well, we should probably
investigated.
go find him. Did you see where he split off?
No,
Oh, there he is. No, there's a skeleton there. You okay?
There's a
Oh
skeleton
yeah,
shambling behind him, menacingly.
this is my best friend Kaido.
Oop. Oh, what the heck? Wait, what happened? Wait, did Kaido die?
Probably a long time ago, and I straightened my crown. These things tend to happen.
I mean, but what happened? He was just alive not too long ago. And this doesn't
I
even
don't
look
think
like a skill
so.
star.
I think he's been dead a long time. I just brought him back.
Wait. Are you naming this thing also Kaido? Not our centaur friend Kaido. Our
Yeah,
centaur friend
this is
Kaido.
a different Kaido.
Oh, thank goodness. And I'm gonna like grab my chest and kind of like bend over like that. That was definitely a shock that I did not need.
It's an
Okay.
honorific. I named him after the centaur Kaido.
I mean, I'm sure Kaido will be enthused. Uh huh. So where'd you find Kaido? The new Kaido.
I just used a little bit of blood magic in a room filled with bones and commanded that he follow me.
That's mighty handy. Do you think maybe your skeleton guy could help us dig out that stuff, the thing from the wall?
Probably not. He doesn't have any muscle tissue. I don't even know how he gets his bones to move.
That's fair. I don't know anything about skeleton anatomy since normally I'm more consumed with taking them apart. No offense, Kaido.
I'm gonna look at Kaido and then look to Altani and say, he says none taken.
That's good. I'm just kind of like trying to roll with it, but it's like, that's, huh. I mean, better with us than against us, I guess.
Yeah, he needs our protection.
protection from what?
I'm dying again.
Oh, that's understandable.
We're gonna bring him back to the village.
I mean, long as he's not likely to attack the other villagers, sure, why not? More the
Long as
merrier.
they don't got it coming.
I mean, what criteria does Kaido use for that?
Well, he's gotta eat. And guessing that because he's a skeleton, he probably eats flesh. So we'll just make sure that he only eats the bad ones. And by bad ones, I mean the good ones.
Well, if they're citizens of the town, then let's not have him eat any of them, but uh I'm sure we could probably find some cultists for him to eat.
That'd be perfect. Right, Kaido? And I look up at him as if I've got my own personal dog now.
And it's not trying to attack you, gnome, so I'm just like kind of thinking, you know what? This is not the weirdest thing that has happened to us so far.
And
I'm also kind of like secretly glad that he found a new friend.
Altani probably would have a little bit of a, still a little bit of the stench on her, but it's, fading away as you've walked and kind of shaken some of that bad air off.
Yeah, it was so bad.
I want to approach and sniff her and just be like, you smell like my mom.
Well, you know what? And I'm gonna turn to Vimac be like, see, I told you I knew he'd like it. Well, if you want to feel nostalgic again, if you walk down this cave path here, there's a whole bunch of this stench, fragrance in the cave over there. It's real bad. I mean, strong. It's real strong. And I mean, bad in the way that you like.
Yeah, that sounds like a real bad time. But we got a fairy godmother to kill, and then I'm gonna punch like my fist into my palm.
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Remember?
I know. I will have forgot about her like fairy godmother. Like, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly that. That's hilarious.
All right, lead the way. We'll follow.
I mean, while we're here, we might as well, right?
Oh,
Um,
and if any skeletons ask, I'm the skeleton king now.
you know what? I think that's going to be mighty helpful. Well, let's see. We got to find our way back to that cave that had the stone shapes in it if we want to do something about that.
Shapes?
Yeah, you remember the statues?
Oh, the ones we touched.
Yeah, those. I mean, I think that's how the fairy godmother is going to try and be released.
Well, yeah. What do you think, Price? You think we should all touch those rocks and put her out of her misery?
Uh, sure.
Oh, Kaido, this is Price. Price, this is Kaido.
He's got a new skeleton friend. He's the skeleton king, apparently. I think that's going to come in pretty handy.
And you could send it into the hallucinogenic rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't breathe. They're already dead.
That's a good point.
So how do we get back to the room?
I think, let's see. I think it was this way. And I'll point and be like, oh, and by the way, down that path is the stinky room, but I don't think that's the way to the fairy godmother.
Yeah, and as you're making your way through this hallway, the smell gets more noticeable. Is definitely coming from down there.
I've got a good sniffer. Is there any? Can I garner any information on what this smell might be?
Well, I mean, you definitely know it's a combination of cave musk, stagnant air, uh, floral detritus, um, basically all the gross smells.
Nice.
And you'd see like some like little mushrooms growing on like along the wall a little bit, like inside there. Very different from the ones you encountered before. Like even like anybody could tell like the cultures are different.
Did you go all the way in here and like poke around for treasure?
No, I couldn't quite get past the intense fragrance, but yeah, if you want to check it out, we can go check that out first.
I don't want to hog all the glory. Plus, I think there's certain expectations of me now that I'm royalty. So maybe we should have Price or Vimac take a stab at it.
I think you're going to be the only one who can survive that fragrance. So, I honestly think it's probably part of your royal duties to explore things like that. I mean, that seems right on par with it, right?
Okay, and I walk in.
Yep,
So
over to
in
your
here,
left.
so in here, the smell gets stronger, but it's not like chokingly bad. Um,
Yeah, I'm
but
staying
in here
like
there are
far
like,
away, and I'm just yelling the directions at him from where I'm at.
but there are like
I'm like, oh.
cultures of mushrooms in here, and definitely like detritus, and a lot more moisture.
There's a bunch of plant stuff in here. Price likes plants.
And to your, I guess, to stage right, um, there's a much larger, yeah, because you have vision. So it definitely opens up into something much larger, and it smells horrible. Give me a
Mm,
Constitution save as you walk in here.
I hope it makes me throw up. That would be the best. Ooh, 15.
So it's really bad. Um, like it is chokingly bad. Uh, so pretty much like Altani's situation where it's like it gets in your mouth and it in your eyes and you cover your mouth, but it's like making your eyes burn, and then you try and cover your eyes, but then it's getting in your nose, and it's just like the worst of worst smells. Like even for you, like this is like because you said like Altani smelled like razor fart, but that was
Mm-hmm.
after she had left and so a bunch of that like stuff fell off and aired out. This is if you were this is like much worse. Um, but you're not like you're not throwing up, but you feel like you could you might.
Yeah. Well, it's
And
terrible for the body, but goblins typically, from what we've learned about staring into the sun, and like all these things, I would say when I feel bad, it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. So there's definitely tears like pouring down my cheeks right now as there's this acrid kind of sting in the air. And then I start choking a little bit and I have to cough up a loogie and spit it on like the cave floor. And it's just like the stink is so palpable. It's choking the life out of me. But there's also like a small grin.
and Kaido seems completely and utterly unaffected by it.
Ah, the benefits of having a non-working nose.
I'm gonna venture further in.
I'm guessing you're just having Kaido follow you.
Yeah.
They don't have to declare it every time. Okay. So it'll just be assumed that when you move, Kaido's moving with you.
Okay.
Um. So
Do
you
a little
step.
spin, try to see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you step in here, and you like as you're enduring the pain, you actually notice that there are skeletal remains in here, both humanoid and creature. It does not seem to be specifically distinct. And you could swear that you even see like a corpse, but it still has flesh on it. Like you've been dealing with skeletons,
Ooh.
but there's
Mm-hmm.
bodies in here with flesh still on them. However, um, give me a perception check.
As I'm doing this, I'm gonna shout, "We got a body!" Disadvantage because I never put the light on.
Yep. So with a 7, you're not able to discern many features. Um, but one thing that you do notice, and even with the 7, and you're covering your eyes and tears welling up, is as you look in the direction, the one of the bodies, because there's multiple bodies with flesh, and you see like there's vines growing out of some of them and wrapping, like it kind of looks like vines burst through the chest and like wrapped into the mouth, and it's just like the plants have overtaken in a very interesting way. And when you look in the direction of, one of them, you actually see one of the corpses getting dragged into a mound of plant. And that's where we will wrap up the session as we're at 3 hours.
I have an idea what's in here. Just thinking about the stench in the plant. This could be a really bad thing, or it could be
Oh,
something
goody.
completely different. Do you guys know what a shambling mound is?
Oh yeah, I think we fought one of those before.
I think we did too.
Worse.
They're bad news.
Yeah, they were pretty bad. Not as bad as the gibbering mouther horror thingy
Yeah.
that nearly ate you before. Or wait, was not you. It was when we were. Was it who was it when we were in the haunted house?
Remember.
All right. So, with that being said, that was fun. So, that was fun. So, with that, I'm gonna wrap up there. We're at our time. Um, for those of you who are watching on the Yule Stoobles, we do this over on Twitch, Twitch TV/cubed222. We do this every Wednesday, but the campaign's kind of wrapping up. There's probably like maybe 2 to 4 more sessions, depending on how quickly I get through things. But yeah, we do this like I said over on Twitch, Cube222. Every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, give or take. Yeah. So I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or whatever it is in between for you. And hopefully we'll catch you guys part of the little like wrap up. But with that being said, we must depart. So with that, all right, bye. And with that, we eat. Oh, next week. So next week I don't believe we'll have game because we have a couple people out. So I think next Wednesday I'll do. I'm thinking there might be a Halloween episode next week. I don't have a time yet because I'm still reaching out to people. I might be able. I'll probably announce that on Tuesday after game, Monday or Tuesday when I can kind of figure out who's in and who's available and what times they're available. Um, but yeah, so we might have a spoopy session next Wednesday. But with that being said, if ever you are curious when I go live, feel there's a little follow button right there over on Twitch. Don't be scared, don't be scared. Um, yeah. But alas, I must bid you all adieu. As such, I just send you guys somewhere. Who do we? Okay. All right. I got a target because I haven't really got to. She raids me a lot. How long she's gonna go for, but it's my turn. All right. So I'm gonna send y'all's off to a friend. /raid. And with that, hopefully we'll catch you again tomorrow, Thursday. We'll be back at it with some variety stream. So back to the usual 6 p.m. Pacific. Maybe Terraria, maybe some Borderlands. We'll see. We'll see where we're at. But with that, stay good out there, all right? Be good, play nice. Critical thinking important. All right? All right. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. Laters.